All right, I know you were super excited this morning about the potential launch from NASA at Cape Canaveral. That has now been pushed back, as we all know. The first possibility we're now hearing, I believe, is going to be this Friday. But let's get all the details from John Van Pelt. He's our senior field correspondent. He joins us live on the ground at Cape Canaveral. John, good morning. What are you seeing there? What are you hearing?
Yeah, Ed, it's a big disappointment. We were ready for this bird to fly. The 321-foot tall Artemis I on the SLS, really, the Space Launch System. Artemis I would be the first mission to get ready to go back to the moon and then eventually to Mars. This rocket was going to rock Florida with 8.8 million pounds of thrust, but they had technical issues, and that kept it from flying. Now, earlier today, we thought we were going to have weather issues. We had lightning earlier in the morning, and that made them delay the loading of the liquid oxygen and the liquid hydrogen tanks for almost 40 minutes or so. And then we had some technical difficulties. There was a leak like they had during the wet dress rehearsal, a hydrogen leak. They got that fixed, and then they had a problem with the engine number 3. These are very technical, R25 engines. Some of those engines flew in the shuttles. So these are repurposed engines, and the number 3 engine had a failure, and they couldn't get it back up in time. So like you said, next time we could go off is Friday, the 2nd.
Yeah, and John, this is a test run from when they actually put a crew and we go to the moon. So this first rocket that's going to go up has 2 dummies strapped in there. So they're going to be doing a lot of testing, not only on the technical side, but also the human impact. What's different about this rocket versus the shuttles and the Apollos and other things that we've seen before? What's different about this rocket in particular?
You know, there's some similarities. The size is like the Saturn V, but the engine configuration is more like a giant shuttle. The R25 engines are the ones that are on the main booster. They were shuttle engines, and then the side boosters are solid rockets, much like the shuttle solid boosters were. The shuttle boosters were 4 segments. These are 5 segments, much bigger solid rocket boosters. So it's kind of a hybrid between old technology and newer technology. And you mentioned the mannequins. Those mannequins are going to do a lot of cool stuff once they get up there. We talked to a guy earlier today that is one of the engineers working on a vest that they're going to have on one of the mannequins that could be like an emergency lifeboat vest in a boat. This will be an emergency radiation vest that they're going to try. So if it works out, the astronauts would be able to, if they got a solar flare warning, they could put on this vest and be protected from radiation. So a lot of cool science is going to happen when they finally get this rocket up.
Oh, John, we appreciate all that info. We were just showing what appeared to be a live picture of Bill Nelson, the former senator, former astronaut, who's now running NASA. Had you heard anything from him this morning? What are the NASA officials saying?
Haven't heard anything from Bill Nelson. The only thing I heard is that he walked in one of the other buildings today and said, hey, and stuck out his hand and shook everybody's hand today, and they were obviously excited to see him when he said, hi, I'm Bill. They kind of said, yeah, we know who you are. But
yeah, kind of the
he
boss.
is on site, you don't directly sign our check, but you could. So he is on site, obviously, and there's disappointment in everybody that wanted to see this thing go, but we want it to go the right way. And when they have problems like they have today, that gives them a chance to solve the problem so they don't happen again.